egg, spam, spam, bacon and spam. Spam, 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 egg and spam. Spam, 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 bacon, spam, spam, spam.
When I saw this segment was coming up, I messaged our producer, says, we gotta put that in. The iconic Monty Python spam sketch. It's the perfect segue into today's Consumer Confidential, as we're helping you with a little summer cleaning out of all that spam.
From those annoying calls and text, emails, and junk mail, there's a lot of spam out there. So NBC's chief consumer investigative correspondent, Vicki Nguyen, is here to break it all down with us. Vicki, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Let's start with the phone spam.
Yes.
The calls come in. Now our phone says potential spam. What are we supposed to do with that?
Listen, 2.6 billion calls in just the month of July that were from spammers or robocalls that are telemarketing. So that's a huge number, talking about spam, 2.6 billion in just 1 month received by U.S. consumers, according to... Yes.
Don't answer.
Yep. Umail is the company that blocks those spam calls. That's how they record this data. So, of course, don't answer. But also, you have to think about, like, where these calls are coming from and how can you silence and block them. Your phones are getting better at it. The wireless carriers like AT&T, Verizon, they all have apps that you can also use to help with that. Your phone itself has a call screen on the Google Pixel or Smart Call on the Samsung phone. So make sure you've got all of those features activated. And if you don't know how to do it, just do a Google search. It'll give you step-by-step instructions for your particular device or carrier. Also, there are third-party apps like Umail and Hiya that are free that you can also install on your phone to help reduce those spam calls. And finally, adding your number to donotcall.gov. Yeah, absolutely. But here's the reason you probably didn't know. Because they will block legitimate telemarketers from calling you. The spammers don't care about the law. They're going to call when they want. And also, I want people to know when it comes to political robocalls, those are not blocked by the Do Not Call registry either. But if you get a real live human on the phone that calls you from a campaign and you just don't want to get those calls, you can tell them, please take me off your list, and they are supposed to.
Okay, what about these unsolicited text messages? I feel like I'm getting
Our two producers, Allie and Brandon, just got texts right now of spam in our control room. Seriously.
Was it from you?
During the segment. No, it wasn't from me, but from others.
Was it from Monty
I wish it had been from me.
Delete and report junk. Okay,
what do we do with this?
Here's the thing. It's super important, and it can be tempting sometimes because the obvious spam texts are like, hey, are we still meeting up for coffee? Or what about that Korean barbecue on Monday? If it comes from an unknown number, it is not somebody that you know, that you just didn't save their number. Just ignore those. Don't even respond in a joking manner or who is this? Because what that does is it tells the scammers, oh, this is a live number with a human on the other end. It could result in more spammy texts. So when you get a spam text, obviously don't answer it. But also, if it looks like it's from a real company like Amazon or Wells Fargo, I got one from Coinbase, and it said, hey, here's your access code. If you didn't request it, call this number. I didn't request an access code, and I don't use Coinbase a lot, and if I kind of freaked out, and so I called that number. Big mistake. What I should have done is stepped back, zoomed out, and said, wait a minute, if this truly is Coinbase, let me just go to the internet and search for the actual customer service number, and let me call that. Never call a number that is texted.
Should you ever text back stop?
If it is a legitimate company, yes.
Okay.
But it's getting harder and harder to tell if it is legitimate. But yes, that is supposed to stop the spam text. But again, if it's a spammer, they're not going to abide by those rules. So you can go into your phone. A lot of phones have great filters. Like the iPhone, you can filter unknown callers, unknown texters, and it goes into a whole nother folder. And then also third-party apps, again, here with Text Killer and Spam Hound. They have free versions, but also paid versions. So try them out. If they don't work for you, delete them off of your phone. And this one is something people don't know about, but you can actually copy and paste that spam text and report it to the FCC. You have to report it you text it. You take the whole text, you copy it, you create a new text and type in 7726 that spells out the word spam, and then you just paste the text. You'll get a note from the FCC saying, thank you for reporting this spam. And that's how you can also file a complaint at fcc.gov if you want.
Really quickly, what about spam emails, which just clog up your mailbox?
Same thing. You want to delete. My one warning with unsubscribing is if it is not a legitimate company, you don't want to go through the process of unsubscribing. Just click on it and report it as junk so it automatically filters to your junk folder. That's super important. You can actually make your emails do the work for you by filtering out spam. Again, I would go to AI, ChatGPT, and say, give me step-by-step instructions for how to filter my junk mail, and then follow those instructions for your Yahoo account, your Gmail, or your Outlook. And then finally, I always tell you guys, create that burner email for shopping so that you're never entering your personal email where your family emails you. Just create a separate one for all the shopping and retail and all the apps that you use.
You love a burner
Yeah,
email.
I love a burner email.
Vicki, thank you so much.
You bet.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.